was set up 10 years ago by the Southwest states. The underpinning idea was the fact that the 6 states of Southwest, Lagos, Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, and Ekiti, being contiguous states, they share the same borders, same culture, same language. So it was clearly a matter of, if our challenges are the same, why are we working in silo? That there's traction to be gained if we work together. Of course, don't forget that in the past, it used to be a single region, it used to be a single state, a single region, before they were, all the other states were then created. So the idea was, let's work together in order to fast track development. The only language that brings them together under the umbrella of DAWN is the language of development. It has no partisan politics. The 6 governors, anytime they meet, they drop their political hats, and the idea purely is development on how to move the 6 states forward. And what we've been able to do over the last 10 years is to ensure that we share best practices, share ideas, which we then take back to our states. Even though, as I said, we have the same culture, same language, the individual peculiarities of the states are clearly understood, and that is part of the benefit of then having an organization like DAWN, whereby we work together to do things that will benefit the people that live in the region. And I'm emphasizing that because once in a while people mix it up. I say, no, DAWN is for everyone that lives within that space. If Southwest gains traction, it's for the benefits of Nigeria. Something you call the perfect storm. At the moment, everyone in the country is shouting, oh, there's hunger, people are angry. And we have come in now to engage with Nrsal at a perfect time. You see, part of the challenges that we face, farmers face down south, and even across the country generally, is the issue of financing as an example. How do we access finance? Some will say, oh, we need guarantors, those who can guarantee what we are doing. Our states have mandated us, and we are here at Nrsal on the mandate of the 6 states to see how we can benefit from your expertise, your undoubted expertise over the years. How do we train our farmers? How do we ensure that the appropriate financing comes to the farmers down there? How do we ensure that you support in, again, maybe is it in the inputs to our farmers? Some might call it the intangibles, but it's those intangibles that are critical when you are now at the end of trying to produce. So, DAWN Commission, in working with Nrsal, will see a marriage that's eventually, and the eventuality I'm talking about is not something 5 years down the road. We are hoping and we know that with this MoU that we have signed, we will be seeing the results as quickly as possible. The region is ready, be it on the social side, the economic side. We have a huge database of our farmers, and now that Nrsal also has this body with which they can access 6 states simultaneously. So when Nrsal is speaking with DAWN, you are speaking with 6 states at the same time. That is a bonus in the sense that it makes things to move quicker. So rather than be moving around states one by one, we have the convening powers to bring all the states together. And in sitting down here this morning, it's 6 states sitting together under the auspices of DAWN. So we are excited. We look forward to this partnership, and my joy will be that in 12 months' time, when we come back with positive results, that the partnership we started in 2024 has yielded XYZ. The region was known in the past as an agricultural belt. Coincidentally, our office is based in Ibadan, in a building called Cocoa House. Now, that was just not an accident or for the want of a name. Cocoa House stemmed from the fact that the building, 25-story building, came out of the sweats of our farmers. We were then known as agriculture belt, but of course over time we slipped and we didn't do much agriculture. But with population increasing on a daily basis, it became imperative for the region to start thinking of how to feed itself. Look at the challenges we are facing today, food insecurity. The problem is we are not producing enough. I say this all the time, that we have the land, we have the weather. Why are we not producing enough? It's because maybe we've not been strategic in the way we approach agriculture over the last 20, 30 years. That is what we are now trying to correct. And the governors have concentrated their minds on this, saying that, look, if the population is increasing because people tend to say, oh, why is it that food prices are increasing? Of course, we all know the challenges of banditry that has chased farmers away from the market and stuff like that. But the elephant in the room is the population increase. So if you were cultivating 1,000 tubers last year or 5 years ago to feed the country, today you might need 5,000 tubers to feed the population. So the 6 states have decided that, look, we must chip in. We must increase the efforts that we've put into agriculture. And that's what the 6 states came together to discuss in June. We understand the problems anyway. So we didn't come to talk about problems. We came together, the 6 states came together to talk of solutions. And part of the solutions we have identified in Southwest is the issues surrounding the areas like land clearing, like irrigation, like having the appropriate seedlings for our farmers, even organizing our farmers into a stronger cooperative. Little things like that. Now, those are the things that we are putting together to ensure that come next year in 2025, the story will be different. It's not right for anyone to go hungry in this country. It is not right. As I said, we have the land, we have the weather. So it is getting the policies right, getting the business side right, the social side right. And this is what our governors have mandated DAWN Commission to do. And that is what, and hopefully over the next 12 months, as I keep saying, because I myself, as a DG at DAWN, I told myself that the story must change in 12 months. It doesn't take 5 years to plant cassava. It doesn't take 5 years to plant maize, as an example. So we have 12 months to let the people out there see that changes have come to agriculture in Southwest due to what we have been putting in place now.